2. Yes, and we are live. We are live. Day One Journey, episode 782. And today I want to share with you how I control my mind. Well, at least how I want to control my mind. Or more specifically, the best tool for me that I understood that will help me to control my mind. And first of all, I know there's some people and some of my closest friends don't like the word control. They think that I'm a control freak control, like this is what I want or whatever. They can think whatever they want to think. For me, this is mastering myself. I have this quote in my mind, one of my favorites. It goes something like this: knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. I want to master myself. Some people would call it control your mind. Some people would say, I don't know. For me, I want to master myself. So what do I want to master? I think the most powerful tool is the brain, is the mind. So I want to master my mind. More specifically, I can think about it as mastering my thoughts or any other processes I have in my mind, the subconscious processes, the conscious processes. So I want to master these. I want to use my brain as a tool to do what I really, really want. So for me, in the last 10 years or even more, I was in search of these tools. The things that will enable me to master myself. Yes, sometimes I say control my thoughts, but for me it's the same thing. So when, I think 7 years ago, part of the process was me going to NLP course, if you're familiar with this. This is neuro-linguistic programming. Programming your mind. So I thought this is it for me. This is the tool. Well, in fact, it's not one tool, it's several tools. It's a bunch of strategies and tools to use. And in the course, I think most of the people in the course were people that were in the business of helping other people, like social workers, psychologists, psychiatrists, like people that work with groups or one-on-one and want to help people. And I think I was maybe even the only one there that was there just for himself. I was there. I wanted to use these tools on myself. Yes, and I even went to the course after already studying NLP, but I want this group practice so I can see that I can do it with other people. People can do these tools on me, but the main goal for me was still mastering myself. I didn't intend to be a life coach. It wasn't my goal. I even didn't do the we had tasks in the end of the course that you need to do, and then you get the certificate. I didn't even get the certificate. I wasn't there for the certificate. I was there to actually practice these tools, but on myself. So for me, this was mastering myself. After and I still utilize things that I learned in the NLP, and I have other ideas. After that, not necessarily after that, but also in the last 10 years, I was researching and practicing meditation. I also see that as a way to master myself, control my thoughts, and more specifically, developing the focus muscle. Being able to say to myself, I want to focus on this subject, this thing, this assignment, this task. I want to do it now for the next few hours, and I want to be able to lock my mind just on that. So this is why I was practicing meditation. I tried many types of meditations. Some were less helpful than the others. And, to be honest with you, I don't like say this method was more helpful than the other. In most cases, it's just the amount of time, effort that I put in a specific technique. It can be more helpful if I practice this technique more. Yes, so I can't say I practice all these methods to the extent that I needed to actually master these skills, but I did put in a lot of effort, and I did utilize it to help myself master myself, control my thoughts. And a year ago, almost a year ago, exactly a year ago, I was in the Vipassana course, 26 days Vipassana course. I did a whole series about that, but it was, just in a few words, it was 26 days where we meditated, like we started like 6 hours meditating every single day, and we went up to 12 hours of meditation every single day. Walking meditation, sitting meditation. And I went there again for the same reason, mastering myself. I didn't go to the Vipassana retreat to understand what I want to do in my life. I know what I want to do. Like, I wasn't in search of the meaning of life, or I was talking to people there. Of course, after the course, you're not allowed to speak to the people during the course. But I understood that all of them went there to find meaning in life. And, well, I'm not judging them. They have their own reasons. I have my own reasons. Yeah, if you want to go to the Vipassana retreat, you do it for your reasons. Yeah, not my reasons or someone else's. But for me, it was always the same thing. I want to practice. All my life I was working out in the gym, running and dancing and working on my body. Of course, I was working on my mind at the same time, but mastering myself for me is mastering my brain, mastering my mind, mastering my thoughts, mastering my states, being able to change my state in an instant. This is what I try to do while I practice meditation, while I practice NLP, I practice, and what I did in the Vipassana retreat, which is sort of meditation technique. And only recently, I actually discovered the tool that I want to use, and I already practice, and I'm practicing every single day, that can help me do that. For me, it's sort of a mix of the meditation, of the NLP, of the Vipassana, and other tools that I tried and practiced in the last 10 years or even 15 years. You know what? We are already 9 minutes in. Woo! So let's talk about it tomorrow. Either way, have a great day one. See you tomorrow.